Alright. I'll call you when I'm done. We can play more Rogue Company. Alright, everything seems to be back to normal.
Oh, that's helpful. Alright. Says you're back. Did you come back in where you left off?
Yep.
Yep, you did. Woo-hoo. I can tell when I built all this, I didn't bother lighting up any of the underground caves because I could hear spiders and skeletons over there. You're gonna break your ankles.
That was, I jumped on the fire.
Ah, well, you're gonna burn your ankles in that case. This is just...
No, my feet were just cold.
That was the sound of them thawing.
Yeah.
This is just forest I've planted into all of that.
Oh, I like this bed.
Aren't they nice? You just kind of come up. It's all based on the idea of hanging gardens. I mean, we don't actually know what the hanging gardens of Babylon looked like. There's not any carvings or anything like that, or frescoes that have survived the ancient world to tell us.
Yeah. I've gotten myself into a predicament.
Oh?
Yeah.
Where'd you... Oh.
I need help.
Let's see. How's that?
That's better.
Just replant and we'll be fine.
And then I can eat them.
Yeah.
And I can...
Did you have fish, or do I need to get you some food?
I have fish.
Okay. And there is a single what do you call it?
Oh, what is that?
Pyramid. That's a pyramid. One of our people on the server, Wiggle Lee, who doesn't come on very often, but when he's on, he likes to do a few things. I think there is a way to get in down this tunnel, which is actually fairly accurate because they found that the pyramids actually had
The tunnels.
had like little water causeways that would lead up and into them. That's my sarcophagus there.
It's the coffin.
He said he wanted different biomes, but I can't remember what biomes. Okay, this one he wanted to be nether. I've already put nether brick there. I don't remember what the other two he wanted were.
I fell off the scaffold.
Did I write it down? I did not write it down. Well, it is what it is.
Can you...
Oh, husk.
Okay, so I tried to... Oh, you can go too far fast on this scaffolding. You have to go like one at a time. If you hold it, you're gonna just fall.
Yes.
Wait a minute, now it's not doing it. Oh, you just pushed me off.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, you were right next to me and you walked into me. Oh, so it's only on the... If you go to like the edge of it, you can still go up it, but it treats it like a block. And you just fall off of it.
Yeah. It's tricksy. Left the boat over there. And it inevitably happens that I turn around and walk off and leave my boat behind. There is a conduit hidden under the front side of this so that it kind of lights up the... Hello. There we go. Alright, main island. Next stop.
So you said there's up to 3 hours of this?
It can be up to that. We actually cut a lot of time off because we aren't backtracking.
But that's just a ton of stuff then.
We can skip a bunch on the main island.
We don't.
What's gonna take you forever
I mean,
is walking through the neighborhood.
I am being toured right now. You can show me whatever you want.
I'm trying to find a way through here. Normally, like I said, I just swim under everything.
Oh, Zifty's trying to call me now on Discord.
Hang tight, Zifty.
Oh yeah, my dad and I set up the Twitch affiliate thing.
This is our second ocean monument.
Whoa, look at all of them.
That's my son.
He's just bouncing them.
Yeah, they all, this thing is crazy. If we want to get to it, we have to go to the end of the bridge and come down it. There's not an entrance for it.
Actually, there is. Ready? Go to the side of the bridge. Watch this.
Oh. You gonna clutch your way up?
Yeah, all you have to do is put the water right next to the brick.
I am picking up my boat.
Alright, and now I gotta...
I will meet you there. I will let you be adventurous. I am not offended by your lust for adventure, but I am a big old chicken. Come this way and look at what all he's done. I have difficulty sometimes coming down here because it affects my frame rate. I conquered this, but he built it. Oof. If you go down the upside, you can kind of shift halfway down and hang on the vines and look and see what all he's done. I'm not going to try going down because I end up with all sorts of problems. But they literally die to fall damage.
I'm on the other side. No. Let me back in.
You can jump in the water. Oh, no, you can't. You'd have to wait till you get...
I can if I believe. Oh, it's carpets. Let me fix that.
Oh. Did you water bucket yourself down there?
Yeah.
He had to put carpets down because he dug it just a little too far, so it's below the actual floor of the ocean monument, and it was slime chunks. I got real lucky with the one that I built. That whole ocean monument didn't have a single slime chunk inside it. It's shocking.
Yeah. What are the chances of that?
I don't know, because I've never seen anybody do that it didn't have a slime chunk hiding out in it and causing problems.
Oh, I just realized another problem. How am I gonna get back up? Oh, the vines.
There's a stairway.
There's a stairway?
There's vines. You need me to come down there and point it out?
No, I found it, I think. Oh, nope, this is the stairway to go down and see the drops. They're screaming. kill chamber. Down here to items.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just so much stuff again. But this one produces raw cod instead of
cooked cod.
Yeah.
If you come up the big grand staircase when you're done looking down there, there's a little staircase.
What is this? Oh, it's in here. I'm inside the thing now. Oh my god, they're just falling on me. I just hear them screaming. It's awful. Oh my. I feel so bad for them now.
Oh, the humanity.
I just got stabbed by one. I do not feel bad anymore. Oh, my FPS is a little bit bad now. Yep, I definitely knew that was there. Down, up.
Yep. And you can look at the carnage as you go up.
It's beautiful. Oh, whoops. What is he saying? Want to play Fortnite later today? Sure. Hello.
You there now?
Yep.
Unusual. Thank you for saying something, because I have all my notifications turned off so that I won't be disturbed while we're on the phone call. But this was my 1.13 tree farm. And when we got the beet update, I realized I'd already set it up so that it would grow bees too.
Oh, yeah.
So I just put some inexpensive little dandelions and poppies around.
Oh, I see how you put the dandelions around the birch and the poppies around the oak.
Yes, and I've got the little squares of cobblestone set out so that I know exactly where I need to plant a tree to keep them spaced for optimal leaf drop.
Oh, yeah.
It is not easy. I mean, sometimes they touch and overlap a little.
What about the ones that, like, explode and, like, have the big version?
Oh, I've got that too.
Do you have every wood farm?
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
See, I've got the giants ones over here. I actually have it set up.
Wait, is this natural?
This grew on its own. I did not build it. This is just one of the versions that it will produce when you do a 2x2.
This is huge.
But I have it set up. There's stone underneath there, so every time I take down the giant spruce, I actually harvest the podzol and lay down fresh dirt. So it also functions as a podzol farm.
Oh, yeah.
You see my poor giant redwood that's missing its top?
Yeah.
That was a victim of the first time lightning struck in a storm and everything burnt. I lost the top of that tree and the roof of 2 of my buildings. Look, there are gates.
Oh.
It's okay.
Instant gate.
Instant gate works too. But that's just my piddling around seeing about possibly trying to freehand building the trees.
I don't need this gate. I can just make my own right next to it and then put it back.
This is not necessarily my design for this and for the forge. I found a picture of something somebody else had built and just did my best. Although
This is
the
my door
granite
now.
roof here is my doing, and the diorite roof over there. This roof and the forge roof burnt 3 times, and I rebuilt it 3 times. And the 4th time that it burnt, and I mean, it took the roof, it took walls, it took everything, and I did that twice.
You just did
3
granite.
times. And the 4th time I just said, I protest, I'm not doing this again. And I put up these roofs that my son does not particularly like the color, or these particular rocks. But that didn't work. He still left fire tick on until his daddy called him and said, I have to live with this very unhappy woman. I don't want to do that anymore. Turn off the fire tick. But you see that I've got the spruce leaves, and so that indicates that I've got spruce saplings, spruce leaves, and then spruce bits of things, and over here is the logs.
That's a lot of logs. Whoa, this is so many logs.
Yeah, I clear cut a jungle. You can come out this way.
I don't use doors though. I make my own.
Oh.
And then I replace them.
Be careful for anything that requires silk touch. There's not one on that.
Yeah. I am very careful. Oh, whoa, I almost jumped off something.
This is the crypt my daughter made. We'll worry about where it goes down to later because it has multiple.
Here lies one hoopy fruit.
What one was that say? Here lies who? One hoopy fruit. That is a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yes,
Map
the
cubbyhole.
eternal rest of Prince Albert in a can. Here is reserved for a Nani Moose. This one is reserved for Abby Normal. This one is reserved for Stufflebeam. Oh! Spike Jones. Oh, my son has been on. Because that dog has had his name changed.
I'm looking at these maps right now.
Oh, the map?
No, just all these maps in the chest. I don't know where the map.
That's my son. He left it out over here, and it was a mess, and it was having to be walked around, so I dug in and made him a little spot over there.
Oh, wow.
This is not complete. It needs updated. But it's not too bad. We are... Where's the...
Right here, I think.
Yeah, kind of right towards the middle. You see where I clear cut this whole island over here, though.
Oh,
That was
wow.
all jungle. Actually, I clear cut the island we're on too. He has put that up. This is my library. This is where all my librarians are.
I hear them already.
Yep. If you go over here, there is a scaffolding just behind the far side of the enchantment table. But,
They're kidnapped.
yeah. Well, they're
unpaid
them
interns.
Two or three of them don't have beds, but they're all in here, and they're all named.
Hawkeye
Most
Pierce.
of them are named puns. This is the one who offers piercing 4, which is, and so his name is Hawkeye. That is a reference to a movie and television series from the 70s and 80s. You may or may not be familiar with MASH.
Herm.
You're missing your lectern in there.
Hello, would you like to buy one boat for 7 emeralds?
I need to add lecterns to all of those. I have one here. This one called Paper Doll. He does not sell any enchanted books. Look at what all... He literally... No enchanted books. How is that even possible?
I don't even know. I guess by having literally every other every other trade.
Yeah, he has everything except enchanted books. I think that's hilarious. And then I have one that is... This is just an extra one I have. For some reason, he is not refreshing his trades, and I do not know why.
What if I punch him?
Well, that's on you, hon.
I don't want to take that risk.
Forever.
Pokey. Vanishing, impaling, and lair.
Yes, he'll poke you with his impaling.
That
Here's Knickerbocker. He has knockback. And this one is Cassius Clay, because he will smite you. Cassius Clay was the name of Muhammad Ali before he changed it to Muhammad Ali. Judy has punch. That's a rip. Oh, he doesn't. That one does not have a sign. I need to get on that fire aspect too. Diddly little fire aspect too.
And punch 2. Fortune
Punch
3.
is why I got that.
Looting
Yep,
3.
3.
Protection 4. Oh my god, this village is stacked. Looting 3
Yeah.
twice? How do you even do that?
Some of them do that. It's really weird.
One
I
for
have
13 emeralds and one for 14 emeralds.
Yeah.
Minecraft is telling me to craft wooden planks right now. It's like the tutorial thing.
Oh, I have a punch 2 over here. How did I not realize that?
I made you swimming.
Yeah.
Imagine doing like hide and seek on this map.
You'd have a lot of places to hide.
What's this?
Well, we could take an early...
Oh, I did it.
Oh, come on. I'll come down there.
What is this?
My iron farm is here. It's got 4 bays.
I want to see this.
Yeah, you could get up and walk around through there. It won't hurt it.
Is that zombie named? Oh my god, I might die. Ow, ow.
Swim up the water. You can do it. Just try and do it opposite the... Here. If you'll wait half a tick, I will make it easier for you.
Wait a minute. Can't I just place water right here and it won't spread because of all the other things? Yeah. There we go. I did it. Ow.
Yes, the zombie is named.
What
That's
is his
how
name?
I keep him from despawning. Oh, hello.
What's his name?
Neodymium.
I see Mio.
Yeah. All of them are named after types of magnets because they attract iron. Because I have a...
Wait, you have
Weird
multiple
sense.
of these?
I moved all the villagers there, and
This one sells you a pink leather tunic. I didn't know they
Yeah.
could sell dyed stuff.
oh yeah,
Mine just sold me stupid chainmail.
but all of them are come down into here.
That's a lot of iron.
And then there's this one over here. I even have a place for all my poppies to get made into bone meal.
Wait, you can make poppies into bone meal?
Yep.
Oh, and this thing.
Yeah, those are my iron blocks.
Should I make more out of these?
No. I'm waiting on that. I'll figure out. Does this have stuff in? Yes, it does. I'll have to empty that.
How do you get
eventually.
those heads?
There is a thing added to the server to make. It does not drop heads of skeletons, creepers, or zombies. If you want those, you have to go the charged creeper route. Oh yes, go into this big black
The
area.
charged creeper route? What's that?
You don't know
Oh,
about charged-
oh, oh, I just got a heart attack or something. I thought I was gonna fall.
You're standing on the Hanging Gardens of Babylon there. Over here's the chocolate area my daughter built, and
Oh, I thought I was standing on the edge of the void.
no, this is a kind of a little bit of an infinity thing. If you get confused, way over here on the wall there is one odd block or one odd map that's not ocean, and that's the exit. Yeah, and we have only just begun.
There's another dude right here.
He's a nitwit. He was one of the zombies I cured.
And he just didn't have anything.
Nope, he's incapable. Over here. This is my mine, by the way. This is where I just come down here, and these are all for my sons to heal and do stuff with.
They are stabbing me. Oh, there's this
Yeah,
one.
one of them has
An iron
thing.
sword.
He'll
One
do
of them's a
that.
baby. Nubbins.
Trundle's been cured. I think my son got him.
I found
They should
Cordy.
all be in mine carts ready to.
Ever since I mined that spruce log, the game has just been telling me craft oak planks.
Who is this one? Nantucket.
Pebbles.
But all of those bays have them. This is where I do all of my XP.
Creeper.
But you have to be very careful, because if you come at it from the corner, the creepers will see you and blow up. And I know this because I've blown up a lot.
Aw, man. They're all dead now.
Yep.
That's a
just
ton
where
of
the drop
gunpowder.
zone, I could clean out the extra gunpowder again.
I'm being FaceTimed by someone. I don't know if they... I don't know how they got my number. I'm gonna accept it and see who they are. Oh, hi, Aaron. I need to put your new number in my contacts. I didn't know who you were. I was covering my camera.
My new number.
Wait, he might run. Okay.
Can you get him there?
Why?
Zach, I'll play Road Company with you. Don't hang up yet, okay? Wait.
I'm playing Minecraft right now, but I can play Road Company with you and David and maybe Sam later, too. We can do you three versus me. And then we can do the four thing. All four of us on a team.
You showing your PC right now? I want to see it.
Alright.
Hi.
Switch it over.
Hello. I'm just putting you in my contacts.
Can I have my hamster back, please?
It's just cute.
Wait, hamster?
Yeah, look.
I got one for Christmas. It's mine.
Look at his bugger.
Aww. Oh shoot, my phone's at 1%. Let me plug it in.
Aaron.
Alright, I added you to my contacts.
Show me your PC.
Aaron.
I mean your PC. So, like, what's your specs?
I don't know what the specs are. I don't know what specs are.
What? No, shoot.
It
What
ca-
is your PC called? Do you still have your box?
Huh?
Do you still have the box?
Yeah, I sent you a picture of the box.
No, can you put, like, the full box? Because if you tell me what it's called, I'll see the specs.
It's called Alienware. I don't think we have the box anymore, but it's... Oh, it just says Alienware on it.
But the thing is, there's multiple models for this.
I can probably look at it later.
Okay. So when are you gonna be done Minecraft?
I don't know. I'm getting a tour right now on a giant server.
Yeah, I tried Road Company. They're actually not that bad, but the guns, some of the guns stink.
Yeah.
Like the AR, that doesn't even shoot at like a good fire rate. It stinks.
Oh yeah, the like the one with 20 bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's one of my least favorites. And the infantry rifle.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call me done.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I hate you. You made me eat my notch apple. Oh no! What a... How? There's a ton of bows.
Yeah. This is an extraordinarily prolific farm.
There's gold boots in here.
Are there?
Yeah, I took them out of the hopper so they don't not work.
Oh. Okay.
I'll wear them. They'll be my slippers.
They'll be your house shoes.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I mine when I'm bored. I
I've
had to make myself get out of the mines.
I've never seen a server this big with this many people. Except
yeah,
for
that's for my son. It's waiting for him. He asked me to catch him a cat. And that one jumped in the minecart, so that's the one that got...
eaten, stolen. Okay. Oh, I didn't know there was water. I like tried to jump back on the ramp.
Here's my first kelp farm. You just walk down and bat all the pieces, and then they float up, and there's a stair for you to go up and get them. I haven't gotten all of the hoppers in. I need to eventually. But it's done so that it'll regrow. You don't have to replant.
Yeah. And now I have 2 stacks of kelp, and I have no idea what to do with them.
This way. This is my jack-o'-lantern farm. Did I lose you? Oh, there you are. I get a pair of shears, and I climb up on there, and I just walk down
Shears?
one side
Oh.
and down the other, and I trim them all and turn them into carved pumpkins before I even take them up. That way I'm only having to pick them up once.
Oh yeah, true. Oh no, I hopped on one.
That's okay. I hop on them all the time. They're persnickety like that.
Here's the seed.
This is my smelter area. There are 32 furnaces, 16 on each side.
And there's dried kelp at the bottom.
Yep. When you craft the dried kelp into a kelp block, one kelp block will smelt 20 items.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I am back.
Welcome back. I keep this fed with like bows that the skeletons drop or fishing rods from the drowned. And one side goes into a smoker and the other side into a blast furnace. So the blast furnace, I disenchant any junk armor and send it through, because you get a nugget from it. And then I put odd potatoes and things like that and occasionally kelp. Because
I just tried to eat and I knocked over so many little trapdoors.
let's come up for a moment here.
Hello.
These are, I think, one weaponsmith
Colin
and the rest
Powell.
mason. Yes.
Mason jar. There's lots of masons, but I don't think these are masons. Oh wait, they are masons. Oh, I saw this one and I saw the weaponsmith. And I'm like,
Yeah. And the rest are all masons.
how do you navigate through all this?
I have back doors and all sorts of stuff. We got, oh, hello. I froze up for a moment here.
Geritol.
Oh, looking at the names of my dogs, Flintstone and Geritol. You don't recognize those at all, I'm sure.
I know
mean,
Flintstone.
You probably, those are actually vitamins, both of them. The Flintstone vitamin and Geritol was a type of, oh, I think I just got kicked.
Yeah. I actually have the Flintstones vitamins.
They were a big deal when I was little. I would like to know what program on my computer keeps kicking me off, because it says that I've been forced off by...
I just shot myself and earned an achievement. How does that even work? Now I have an arrow just stuck in my other arm. It's like I'm holding it, except not really.
Oof. I am... The particles over there are just getting me.
Technically, I could kill myself by doing this. Wait a minute, ready? Watch this, watch this. Okay, so... Oh, whoops. So I shoot the trapdoor, then I open it, and it falls down and hits me.
Good heavens, what is going on? Keep freezing up. Over here, little half a backtrack. This is our post office and nether portal. You see, this is all supplies my son is using for the big dig in
Oh.
the nether portal. It's going to be a combination ice boat road and rail system. He puts all the junk that he's mined out into these ones over here, and I will empty them and put them up, and then he's got his supplies there, and then he's got a little barrel hiding up top there. He puts his broken pick.
Why do you need this many stone buttons?
Do what?
Why do they need this many stone buttons?
Oh, well, because in order, if you put just regular ice down in the nether, it'll not be good. But if
Okay.
you put packed or blue ice in the nether, then you can put a boat on it and just go whee, and you slide real fast. But it's also spawnable, so you put a button on top, and then it allows you to continue to have that speed without any friction, and it makes it unspawnable. Let's see. This way. Oh.
Oh, whoops, sorry, I didn't think I was close enough.
Did you get me with a sword or something?
Yeah.
Or did you just link on me?
I hit you with the sword, but I was spam clicking it, so it didn't do any damage.
Well, there's a stairway here.
What enchantments are on your armor?
On me?
Yeah.
Well, my helmet has Unbreaking 3, Mending, Restoration 3, Aqua Affinity, Blast Protection 4, Protection 4, Fire Protection 4, and Projectile Protection 4, because I 1.14 glitch took advantage of it.
How could you get all of them?
Well, you can only get one at a time, right? You gotta pick your poison.
Yeah.
But in 1.14, for some reason, 1.14.2 pre-release 2, it had a glitch.
Where you could do the thing with an anvil?
Glitch allowed you to put all 4 protections onto a piece of armor.
Oh.
And it took a lot of levels. My chest plate alone, which, you know, chest plates, I didn't add thorns to anything, so the chest plate just has Mending, Unbreaking, and all 4 protections. That took 80 levels. But in here are my 2 cartographers, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2.
This one's not leveled up all the way.
No, I don't think either of them is. I haven't done just a whole lot of work with the cartographers yet. Although I did get what's it called? I did get a
Ton of
map
buried
to a
treasure
woodland
maps.
mansion, and I gave it to my son. Yeah, that's just my storage. Oh, come on
I
now.
see a snowman.
Yep.
Hello.
This is my ice house. Excuse me, my ice house.
It's Ho Ho. Ho Ho Ho.
at snowballs. And underneath is where I keep all my packed ice and regular ice and blue ice.
No, snowballs don't damage players.
No, they don't.
I can try to hit a fish. Oh, I hit one. It was in the ocean and I just hit it.
Did it upset the fish?
Oh my god, I'm sniping them.
I have never thought to do that.
I'm ready.
This whole area my son built. Thank you. My son built that to look like the San Antonio Riverwalk. He likes to go there for vacations with his wife.
Oh, that's cool.
And he built this whole area.
I forgot I'm still in these gold boots. Beach bungalow. Oh, the dragon egg's here.
Yeah, that's his.
You said there's only one per world?
Yeah, you get one. You only get one once the first time you kill the dragon, unless you put a special mod on your. You can put a mod on your thing that will give you a dragon egg every time you kill a dragon.
I'm Tarzan.
Oh, yeah. Look at you. Can you yell? I cannot do the Tarzan yell.
I can yell very loud. Good thing my dad just left.
It
Ready?
doesn't necessarily make parents happy, but you can do it, huh?
Ah!
That's not the Tarzan yell. Have you never heard it?
No, I have just a long time ago, and I just wanted to yell as loud as I could.
That tower over there by itself at the edge of that jungle island is something that Wiggle Lee built.
Wiggly?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I missed it. Oh, what? The damage boosted me up here. I fell all the way down there, but I took so much fall damage it bounced me back up.
Well.
I somehow didn't die with these gold boots. I'm not gonna wear them anymore. I don't want to die again. Not again, I didn't die again.
My son built this whole structure. I did the interior decorating on the left, and he did the interior decorating on the right.
There's something where if you put the control to V for right click, you can click it really fast.
I would not know that. Well, I think you've proven it.
Wait a minute, does that mean I can like place blocks and stuff like this? I want to try
I don't
this.
know. Wonder if you could, like, speed click that way or something. For bridge building. Anyway.
Oh yeah, that would be. I might do that. Actually, no, because you can just hold it down and it should build automatically.
Continue to do that. Anyway, that's just where I keep bones. You look up and the barrel's up in the top. Sometimes you need bones and not bone blocks or bone meal.
Oh yeah, I forgot I changed the keybind and I was right clicking and I was so confused. Where are we going
And
now?
This is nothing special. It's just only 2 of them have anything in them, but that's where I have the scaffolding.
Tortuga.
This is where I breed the turtles. I pick up the eggs and I'll hatch them elsewhere, but I can do all the breeding here.
Hello,
My
turtles.
daughter does
Oh no, I punched one.
Oh my goodness.
They're like staring at me now and I feel bad. Oh, I've never seen turtle eggs before.
Turtle eggs have a lot of uses. Not only can you spawn the turtles, it takes forever. And you gotta make sure that you gotta protect it, but they are a lure. They will lure any undead mob. So that includes drowns, husks, zombies, and zombified piglins.
What is conduit power?
Conduit is what you put in the water. It gives you the ability to breathe underwater indefinitely. It lights it up so you can see as long as you're in the area that it has an effect on. And it also gives you the ability to more easily break blocks.
Okay, because I just accidentally broke an egg and it gave me conduit power for like a second.
Okay. Anyway, I did have all my bees in here, but this part of the server was getting really laggy.
Laggy.
So I've taken those down, and they will get done in a minute, or put back up somewhere else at another point. And this is where I keep all the honey-related stuff.
Wait, you can stack honey bottles?
Only to 16, but yes, and it's a blessing that you can at least do that.
Yeah.
I do not trust critters not to spawn. Well, let's hit here first.
I haven't seen any mobs yet.
This comes up from the mine underneath up to here, and this is just my station where I move all of the villagers. My son wants these, so they're here waiting for him to finish the nether thing so he can move them back with him.
There's just a chest with more chests in it.
Yeah, you never know when you need more. Boy, you never know when. I go through so many of those things. We'll come back this way. Because I have back doors everywhere. This is just my village breeder area. I've taken all the beds out because I do not need extra villagers at the moment.
Oh, is this what you were showing me, this farm? Like, they run around and break them all, and then it goes into, like, a farm?
Oh, that's over in the other area. This is just them breeding.
Oh, wait.
Little baby down over here in fall. But like I said, I've taken down the beds so they'll stop breeding.
Did they breed if they get enough carrots?
If they have enough, yeah, they'll share carrots. Whoop. All right, then. Thank you. Let me show you the automatic one. I've got that over here. All right, now let me down. Hello. These two guys are running around. This one harvests nothing but potatoes, and this one harvests nothing but wheat. Actually, it picks up. Look, see, I've disabled the minecart so it's not going to cause extra lag while there's two of us moving through here. But it actually produces bone meal if you hop down here just inside. I have it on an infinite loop, so it'll go back and forth, and instead of bouncing across and then backward again, it just keeps going in a circle. But I've stopped them for the moment.
It can collect it through blocks? Father Dougal, I have sinned. I have...
You would not have seen it. There was a British comedy called Father Ted. And it was 3 priests that had offended everybody and everything. What do you do with them? They stuck them on a very remote Irish island. And Father Dougal was something of an idiot. Anyway, we can continue this one.
I cannot continue through that. I must try to jump over it. I jumped over it.
You can see where it gathers the villagers here. The babies land and then they all get pushed up against there.
There's so many.
I have to, yeah, there's more than I need. I probably need to cull the herd. But I want to wait, oh, and this is my one and only, I think this is the one and only bathroom on the server. There's your outhouse with your cow.
Cow house. Oh, I've fallen in.
Well, you should be able to jump back out. Is that really a place you want to find yourself trapped? That cow's been in there for more than a year.
Help. Hope I've trapped myself in the toilet and then I close the lid. Thank you.
You did it again.
There I go. I did it again. Wait a minute. Can I not get out? Wait a minute. I can't actually get out. I didn't know that. I was just not getting out on purpose. I didn't know you actually couldn't get out.
Alright, let's see. Let's come. We'll come this way. We're gonna have to do a little backtracking one way or the other. This is where I keep my cows that you don't kill because they're strictly for milking. I've got a
Kinda
chicken
win
cooker
it.
here that you get the cooked chicken and feathers down there. What are you doing with 3 chickens in there? Dude? Die. Die. Die.
I got a new recipe. Cooked chicken.
Wrong place.
Oh, I'm getting shanked repeatedly.
Let's see.
There's a golem in the water.
Yeah, he spawned for a while in 115. It didn't matter what you did, golems just popped up everywhere. I've killed most of them, but I've left him. Yeah, this is,
You have so many of each disc.
that, mob farm I showed you underneath there where I get all my XP unintentionally doubles as a disc farm. And
You
I
have pig
used
step.
Yes, from down there. I had a creeper drop it when it got shot by a skeleton. There's actually a listening booth with a jukebox in there.
There's a couple weight in this mall box.
I've lost. Oh, did I mix them up? That
Yeah.
would not be first time or very surprising. I lost half of this store once. During 1.14.2, there was, aside from the fact that you could stack all of your protection enchantments, there was a downside, and that was that at random times it would
Wouldn't it like also dig a hole or something?
No, it would say half of this store and all this area was back to trees and grass and everything as if I'd never built there.
Ah, that
And down in
stinks.
mine, it was all unmined. It was, I've had...
Were there any diamonds?
Yeah, one time there were. This is my redstone. I use the corners for stuff. Oh, take a look in this one right here.
Tridents. Wait, what is this ball? Heart of the sea.
Yeah, if you take a heart of the sea and put it into a crafting table and surround it with the nautilus shells, it creates a conduit.
How do you get heart of the sea?
You have to follow a buried treasure map and dig up the buried treasure. Our problem is, like 90% of the buried treasure maps lead to the same treasure that was on this island. Let's see. We really need to go this way. Alright. Prepare yourself.
I'm prepared.
The chests are coal ore. The barrels are gunpowder. And they are almost entirely full all the way down to the bottom. When you get to the bottom room, then it's finally where I start running into empty space.
No. No.
Down here's where it's finally empty. That I haven't been mining for like the last 6 months because I've been
How long have you had the server for?
the server was started a little over 2.5 years ago. Right, I think about 3 weeks after the 1.13 update was released. And this has been a continuous world since then.
That's crazy.
This water was naturally there. This was another area that reset. But I have a lot of coal ore and I have a lot of gunpowder.
How do you get gunpowder? Or how do you get so much?
Just from that thing dropping with the creepers.
Why do you put it all there?
Oh, I'm not using it for anything. I have it there for if somebody wants to make rockets or if somebody wants to make TNT. These are all eggs in that cart.
You do you, baby.
You do you. That's my sheep farm with all my wool. I've had so much wool, I had to let the shears break and stop filling it up because I do not need more wool. I mean, if somebody had a mega project, I could deal with it, but there's two shepherds here that you can trade with. Yeah, that's my access to get up to do the refilling of the shears.
Oh, there's one for each color.
Yep. 4 of them in white and 1 for each of the other colors. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this middle part. It has a cow crusher area and a sheep crusher. I've removed the pigs and sent them elsewhere. I'm not sure. I might take it down and put storage in its space. I might fill it up with shepherds. I don't know. Alright. I've got an area of chickens that do nothing but lay eggs. It's overflowing. Yep, that's just the trees. And over here's this is our slime.
What are these banners?
Those banners are my son's interpretation in Minecraft, as close as you can get to the coat of arms of the last chief of our clan in Scotland. Our clan has no active chief and has not since the mid-1500s, I think, when it went dormant. These are all my fishermen. Did one of them go upstairs again? Are they all four here? One of them keeps going upstairs.
Found him.
And I
Slim
have-
pickings.
Again? What is with him? I'm gonna have to put a trap door up here.
Ooh, I can give him my boat that you gave me, and he'll give me an emerald.
I had to spleef him down yesterday. Now I'm gonna have to spleef him down again.
Oh wait, no, 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 no.
Go on, sir. Can you get up?
We did it, I think.
Come on.
I have one
Get
of the
up there.
blocks. There we go. We did it. Wait, no, he's still up there?
He's what? No, there's four of them up here, down here.
Okay, we did it.
I have taken their. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Let's see. Which way did you go? That way? We can come this way. Cobblestone.
The odd cobble.
Yep. That's a pun off of the television program, The Odd Couple. Yes, that's all cobblestone. I haven't gotten enough to put up in the top yet, but I do have overflow space should I ever need it. I emptied, I think, all four of these and part of these, just making my neighborhood. It's been crazy.
Oh yeah, you said you had the alphabet thing.
Yep. Now we aren't even anywhere near that yet. This is just where I keep
The abomination.
andesite, diorite, and granite. Those are the little variants. This is where the main product. I don't throw things out. That's another thing. The treehouse, Wiggle Lee made that. I don't know if you can actually get into it or not. Oh, he put banners all around the back side of that. I did not see that. Then there's a little thing up here. I had to build a place to keep all our spider eyes because we have them coming out the wazoo. And here is stone. Down here,
The Rolling Stone.
it's all stone, and then you go up,
And there's more stone.
and there's the variant. See, I thought that, oh hey, I'm here. I'll just dig, and my children can do what they love with building, because it's survival. They're gonna need the. No, they were not here. They've barely been here. It's just been me. So for 2 years, I
Oh
That's
my.
my pig fisher. Where you can breed them. I've got all kind of carrots I can deal with.
Why do you need all these farms if you have the automatic versions?
Don't need them, but it's kind of nice to fill up unused space. This is just where I store all that leather armor that you cannot do anything with.
Can I have some of it?
I don't care.
Ooh.
We actually have have you seen the armor stand thing where you can pose armor stands and make them do stuff?
Oh yeah.
We've got that, and I've never really used it because we got it for my son, or he put it on here for himself, really. But I've just been hanging on to it and putting it up. Plus, we've got the armorers, or the leather workers. You can get those. You know, I can easily buy more.
Green, gray, brown, orange, pink. There you go. Okay. Now I have colorful clothes.
Well, if that's what makes you happy.
Yes.
That just goes down to the mine and doesn't do or anything else. Before we go up, let's catch.
Although my favorite color combination is, you know, the purple stuff. You know what purple stuff I'm talking about, right?
Oh, the netherite. This is all gravel on in this corner. This is all dirt. This is all grass. Boy, I'm gonna get a little bit quiet. And I ran out of space. There's not as much of these things for the sandstones and the nyliums, but I've got a space to put them. You just don't end up with a heap of red sandstone.
Yeah. Unless you spawn in one of those biomes.
Yeah. And you can see the other side of the amphitheater backstage there. That's where I store our armor stands, just the empty. But up here is my racetrack. And it is semi-functional. Because I have saddled pigs, and I've got 2 different colors of leather armor, and
You are going down.
if you could race around, boy, it's the slowest race.
You are going down.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright. I actually have one of these in my ender chest, but I'll use this one. Alright. Can they go through? You ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Oh no. Wait, what? What? How is yours going so fast? Go! Go! Oh my god, you're gonna lap me! What is this? Oh, mine's going fast now. What the heck? Why is it going fast all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Mine was going so slow for like forever.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
I'm gonna eventually take that empty space there. I'm gonna put in a concession stand, but I haven't done it yet. I've got a box office up here where you can look down and watch. I've got
You can
covered stands,
commentate.
I've got open stands.
And you see, we got the chicken going around. He's taking a cut.
The chicken is a roadblock
Ooh, blue leather, red leather, colors.
Yeah, I haven't done much to level any of these guys up. I
Wait, you need cauldrons to get leather workers?
Yeah, cauldrons give you leather workers.
What other types of villagers did I not know about? I didn't know about the fishermen ones either.
The fishermen are the barrels.
Yeah.
The clerics use the brewing stands.
I knew that one.
Cartographers use the cartography table. The librarians obviously have the lecterns. Let's see.
What about like the less obvious ones, like the barrel?
Fletchers use the fletching table. Let's hop over here to this one-off little area. I challenged myself to build with birch logs and diorite because everyone complains about birch logs and diorite. So I did. The storage up here is up in the rafters.
I'll be 1 second. I have to take a break, but I
Alrighty.
can play again in an hour.
Okay. Well, you can log off right here, and I'll know where to find you.
Alright. I just gotta eat first so I don't die.
I will catch you then.
See ya.
Alrighty.